Je, ono se to asi vyplo. And now? To bylo, jak jsem s tím tady organizovaně. Ahoj. I think everything is okay. Yeah, we just start and yeah. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. So again, I would like to welcome for my InDeEd, and apologize again for technical troubles. My name is Lucie, and I'm a Scrum Master and Project Manager here in CN. And today I would like to talk about how to be a great Scrum Master and why is this role important for Agile Transformation. I'm happy that I can see not only Scrum Master, Project Managers, and also you developers guy, and also on online, because I think it's talking about the Scrum Master role and Scrum Master responsibility. It's not just about, it's not just for a Scrum Master and people who work with people, and also guys for you, for development. And I think also it's good to share this knowledge through the whole company and also for management. Because I will talk later, Agile Transformation and also Scrum Way. It's not just concentrated on a development team, but I will talk later another second level and also a third level of a ScrumMasterWay, and you can then move whole the company and organization. So this indeed will be about my role and also role of my colleagues. Let's say, talk about my best practices and also what I've studied last year. I was really curious about how we can move Scrum here and also around the maybe Prague, Czech Republic. And I was also very interested in Agile coaching and mentoring, which now is a very popular topic. And it's also not about Scrum, and it's also about the way how we work. Not just in IT, in other business units. And second, I would like to talk about what is our responsibilities as a Scrum role, and to understand what our daily work. And the third, I also would like to share my best practices, which I have learned during my experience here. So, as I talk about the agenda for today, indeed, you are also could ask me what you would like to know. So, let's start the main activities of Scrum Master. You know, you are a part of a team here in CN. Maybe just the first question here. What do you think that's the main activities, main responsibilities of your Scrum Master or your project manager? Questions or answers or some ideas?
Moderate the team, so we are not afraid of asking questions and kick off whatever meeting it is and so on.
Good.
Keep some ceremonies, like
Okay.
retrospectives and so on.
Okay, perfect.
Approval of timesheets.
That's definitely true.
Yes. Also, the role of a Scrum Master or Project Manager, it's a more administrative task. Yeah, you know about it, and it's on the right way. But what I deeply study, it's definitely about to work with people, to work with team. You build a high performance team. You should motivate your team members. You should help them, and you should also, let's say, avoid of some problems. But what is better for you? Try to give them, let's say, advice, and try to educate people to help each other themselves. Not wait for the Scrum Master decision, but try to educate them. You are also, let's say, I can use the word evangelist, or you are the people who can spread the agile mindset through the company and Scrum practices. It's about to set up Scrum ceremonies and it's about to protect team and build relationship, not just in a development team, but build relationships in organization and also outside the organization. So the next slide, it's about to summarize, or to maybe for you to better understand what is the role of the Scrum Master. So you are not a mom, you are not an assistant, and you are not responsible of delivery of the product. And for a management, you are not overhead of the cost. You are a coach, you are a facilitator, you are a mentor. You should be a good listener. You should listen to your team, people in the organization. You are a motivator. And you are a good leader. You should ask a question. You should know about what is the problems in the team. And you should speak with people. You should deeply understand what they want, what they would like to want, and how you can move them. So that's the role of the Scrum Master, project manager, agile coach, leader, servant leader, what you would like to use it. So that's the people, not about the assistant or organizing meeting, etc. But it's a person who can help you, and it's not just about that this characteristic should have a Scrum Master, but it's about some partnership. So if you guys work together with Scrum Master, that's the best way how you can move and you can cooperate together. So I think as I can just summarize all these ideas what I have learned during my experience, and I also deeply try to understand what is agile, and it is still a process of my way, of the way of our Scrum Master here, and so it's most about your creativity. You should have some vision of your work, and you build a community during your process of work in the company, in the organization, and it's more about to be open and to be a good listener of the people. So, and why is this role so important for Agile Transformation? I think it's maybe some new way of working with people. You know, it's not about that you will, let's say, be deeply or do micromanagement or be a manager that have to know everything about the task and details. But it's really about how you ask a question to your team, what you feel from the people, what they want, what they would like to move or to do, how you can manage a self-organized team that the people receive or they accept task, and they also come with your ideas, and you are just okay, that's a good idea, let's do it, it's good. So give them their responsibility, because if they know about their responsibility, they accept like is it their self, and they will also think about it differently than it is just about you should do. Okay, why? Just ask why. So the great Scrum Master role is a great leader, build community, improve relationship, and listen others. And now I'm in the, let's say, good tips for you, how you can move this Agile transformation. So firstly, you concentrate on your development teams. So you set up ceremonies, you help people to facilitate meeting, to organize a stand-up. to let's say keep daily stand-up for 15 minutes. You know about it, yeah, 15 minutes and that. And after you set up this, because for sometimes the team start to work and you are see that, or you in your head come the question, so why I should be, or what next I can do for my team. Okay, they have a planning, retro, sprint review, daily, and what next? What next? So if you manage this, you can move on the second level, and it's just it is not just about your development team, but it's more about to build a relationship in a company. So you work with marketing, you work with HR, you work with clients. It's internal, external. You also work with some support level. So now you are your role. It's more about to educate other people in a company. Let's say share the knowledge about the Scrum and Agile, and it's more about to change a culture in a company and spread the philosophy. So it's the second level. And the third level, it's to concentrate on the whole organization. It means to transform work style, maybe teach management how they can change, and it's more maybe about the leadership approach. And Scrum Master role, it's now more about the Agile coach, mentor, enterprise coach. So it's more about ask questions and still build self-organize, high motivate people, etc. And then it's also a great that as a Scrum Master, it's not about just that it's your knowledge. The great is that you can share knowledge, not just only in the organization and also outside the organization, just to know how it works at the organization and build the big community. So that's the third level. And the great stuff is that you can combine all these levels, like not just concentrate on development team on the first level, but you can combine with other levels. And my last slide. It's just a summary of points which I've already mentioned. That's something that I accept as that there's my goal, because as a role of Scrum Master or Project Manager or Agile Coach, it's accept let's say some not rules but some approach how you would like to work with people, with team. So I would like just to repeat that what is because you work with people, it's not a machine, it's a people. And for me it's very important that the people or my approach, it's more about to be a human, not just only there is a rules and rules, but of course we have to accept the rules, but look on a team, on each team members, how they can work better as a team, not just singular, but as a team. Build team culture, and then listen people and be open to help them. Be a good mentor for them. And what is, I think, the most important for me, it's trust to all of my team members, because we really build some relationship between us, and trust is the more important, how we can work and how we can work better. And that's all from my side. So if you have any questions, if you would like to know more, I try to answer.
Maybe I have one just to clarify. I'm not sure whether I got right what's meant by agile transformation. Is it going from waterfall to agile, or from one agile to another agile, or is it, I don't know, like what's meant by it?
Yeah. Firstly, when I meet with agile approach, it was the transformation for me from some waterfall to agile, but just only from the perspective that we have a sprint, we set up some ceremonies, and we work in this way. But as I told last year, I'm just thinking deeply what is it, and as I understood, so agile transformation is for me, and this is what I've understood, it's most about to change your mindset and how you work with team. So and how you can improve this work. So you definitely start to set up ceremonies as a first level, and you more concentrate or oriented in the development team. And then you can move on a second level, that you start to share this agile mindset through the other departments, marketing, HR, etc. And then you have also the management and other organization, so you can now move that also management can change their approach and start to work more in this way, like agile. So that was something that I understand, what I've let's say learned and try to understand how we can more be more agile. In one book, I will mention as a resources which I learned. There is road that agile you can also implement in your own lifestyle, but not that you have the backlog, etc. But change your mind, work differently, think differently, and yep.
And actually, we have agile record. We try to.
Yeah.
So it's a transformation.
So good. So you can see the. Okay. Thank you. So yeah. So last slide is just my inspiration and resources. What I study. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Have a nice day and.